It's not directly relevant to me, but you know. I can walk to the Target. Got everything I need. It's magical. Anyway, I don't know how much longer we'll wait for Leo. I did DM him. Maybe give it another 10 minutes, let's say. If I don't see him by 20:05 UTC, I think we're going to call it off. I'm not sure what the... I mean, Hana's in chat, so she can take over from there. I'm not sure what the procedure is for a no-show, but it happens. TJ Mr. Bureau says, and then one day they tell you not to come in the apartment because it is full of fumes from remodeling, but you forget and open the door and boom, your nose is burning. Man. RIP. Maybe you start expecting 20 start? That makes sense. I think that's a reason to wait until then. You know, if the other match ended early. No show is 15 minutes with no response from opponent. I DM'd him. Let's just use the DM time. I DM'd him at 11:50. Oh, he is online now. Never mind. It is all irrelevant. We have a Leo. Beautiful stuff. I'm guessing he probably was expecting it to start at the top of the arrow, which is reasonable. So, there you go. Let's see Leo's fix here. Once we're ready. All right, I'm live. Beautiful stuff. All right, cool. Nice, 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 nice. All right. Thank you for waiting. Let me give you some pieces. I think you would like to have those. Welcome in, Leo. And for Tommy, hi. If I remember correctly, it's penalty points. I have to remember how it works in the Premier League. I think, you know, if you violate fair play rules, they give you penalty points. I know that because I'm a Everton supporter. Anyway, both players are ready. Good luck and have fun, y'all. Let's get this party started. Game number 1 is coming to you in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. We got an L, we got a J. This is the DAS Champions League, and I am Arbaro. On the left side of your screen, out of the United States of America, an NTSCPB using DAS of 1.21 million. He is Tommy NTG. You're right, out of the Republic of Bulgaria. A DAS main with a PB of 1.26 million. He is Leo. Both players one on the board to start things off. Not getting a lot of bars. I'm going to take a few burns. But they're both going to bag their second. DJ Mr. Burrow saying, good luck, have fun, stackers. I feel like stacker is a nice distinct Tetris word for a Tetris player. I'm going to say, who else stacks? I guess those like cup stacker people. I remember people bringing those cups with them when we stayed at the LGBT house during CTWC last year. As one of the activities that fellow Tetris players had. Close one here so far. 123 for Tommy, 124 for Leo, about 30 lines in. Both of these players premier poll ranked. Tommy is number 13. Leo is number 4. Leo has given, so Andy has been fairly dominant in the DAS scene, but Leo's given him his run for his money quite a few times. A run for his money. Tommy has just played a set. Let's see how he can hold up. Doing 2 in a row. That does kind of throw players off sometimes. But so far, it looks like he is unshaken. Lombard Tetris, maintaining pace. Leo up by a bit. But, when line count is equal, I think it mounts to less than a Tetris. 221 for Tommy, 240 for Leo. Just shy of halfway to 19. Smooth sailing for both of our players so far. C's been okay. A little bit of burning early on, but recently they've been pretty efficient getting the bars, knowing what to do with them. Leo has expanded his lead just a bit, but Tommy definitely keeping pace. 386 to 404. Hope you all are having a good Monday. I'm sure Leo's Monday is winding down here. Short Sword might have gone to bed. It might already be Tuesday for him. I don't know how Australia works. It's over there. Water flushes down the toilet the other way. Those are the things I know about Australia. Talking to my friend's sister yesterday, and she was talking about how terrifying kangaroos are in real life. I think I've seen one at like a zoo before, but I do not have strong opinions about kangaroos. I'm like curious now though. So after this, go watch some YouTube videos about kangaroos instead of doing something productive. We're getting closer to 19 here. Marcos has a bit, sorry, not Marcos, Leo has a bit of cleanup to do. 506 for Leo, 505 for Tommy. Tommy looking to take the lead here. He does so with that Tetris, but Leo pretty close to getting cleaned up. And there's the Tetris. They're currently 1 away from the transition. So is Tommy after that burn. Leo's going to burn in at 534. Tommy at 552. He's going to burn in as well. It's going to go up to 554. I think that might have been the same score. So here we go. First post of the set as these players get into level 19 speeds. Where the fun really starts with DAS. Yeah, 18 is also fun. They're doing a little bit of cleanup, not really dangerous, but going to give Tommy a chance to score, assuming he can get the bar when his board is set up. Leo will get clean, but not before Tommy takes advantage just a little bit. Leo holds on to a slight lead, 625 to 599, as both players are into level 21. There's a bar, there's a Tetris for Tommy. Leo waiting for his own bar, but he's going to have to cover the well and go into a dig, fairly high dig. before it comes. This could be dangerous. There's something to the left, but needs more. It's a bar that's good. That column 1 going to end up getting a T over there. The quick tap of the bar. Really, really scary dig from Leo, but so far surviving. Ooh, gets the T over. Gets the square over. This might be fatal, though. I think that's it. Leo tops out at 644, and Tommy's good for game number 1. GG's. Leo holding on there, but couldn't quite get the pieces to get himself burnt down and stayed alive. Tommy taking the aggressive Mullen. Pieces don't come, but that's okay. He's taking the game. GG's. Go ahead and iterate your seed. Let me pin it. It looks like both players are ready for game number 2. Let's count them down. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Got a bar and a red Z to start us off. This is Tommy's second game of the season, second set of the season, I should say. He won his previous one not too long ago against Murkos, 4-1. He has played one set so far, has drawn it. Take a look at the match list here. Past match database. I'm not sure who it was against. I'll figure that out later. Tommy gonna get a Tetris. We're tied up here. We're tied up exactly. Same score, same line count. I feel like a lot of the time when I say tied, I kind of just mean like within 1,000, within 2,000, that sort of thing. Maybe that's a little bit misleading, but you know. It's all part of my war against the last 3 digits of the score. Just want them to be annihilated. It's too much. It's too many numbers. It's like you look at statistics for sports, they give you like 3 significant figures, you know. Like batting averages aren't like 3, 8, 1, 0, 6, 2, 9. Like the rest of the numbers don't matter. 381. 187 for Tommy, 190 for Leo, still very close. Tommy actually taking a little bit of a lead here after that latest Tetris, which evened up the line count. Useful says people understand people aren't reading. Yeah, exactly. Understand. Yeah, we're not reading all that. Who cares? Give me. I don't want to look at the last, I don't want to look at 6 digits of the batting average. I want to look at 3 digits. Then I also want to see like freaking. What's another baseball stat? Slugging percentage or whatever. Leo in a bit of a slowdown, so is Tommy. We're about halfway to 19, 304 to 297, so Tommy was able to squeeze another couple Tetrises. Looks like Tommy will set up dirty, gets it. Just 2 off the bottom. It's going to help him close out this dig. Leo is trying to do the same. He's going to get his as well. And just like that, both players are clean. There's a Tetris for Leo. Tommy has a few lines in hand. And also ahead in score. 335 to 300. Still pretty close though. Fielding average. That's the stat, right? Leo, nice Vitz adjustment. Saw the bar coming. Pull back the T. That's like a pure Vitz. Both players smooth sailing now. Tommy currently 6 lines in pocket. 408 for him. 376 for Leo. Hana in chat. Hana doing a great job with scheduling. Hana approves quals for CTM. Really active member of the community. Can't thank her enough. Players keeping their stats clean. Tommy runs into a little bit of a slowdown just as I was saying that. Takes the triple though. Good as new. Maybe not good as new. There we go. Keeping somewhat close to the transition here. 486 for Tommy, 469 for Leo. A little bit of a rough RNG sequence. Both players trying to deal with it. Tommy has a hole in his stack. Ends up not scoring a Tetris to the bar. Next one will score. There's a split triple. Let's see, he chooses to operate one off the bottom, considering how close we are to 19. There's a bar for Leo, 519, 1 line away from the transition. Oh, and Leo going to transition 519, but very, very high. He's in trouble. He's in a lot of trouble. He's not going to be able to get anything else done. Tommy, transitioning with a 548. Got to take game number 2. GG's. I'm saying. Our bar owner of the perhaps the most successful current tourney. I mean, yeah, we have a lot of active people. Kind of, you know, a lot of people have stepped up, made TMP what it is, so got a great team there, so thank you for everyone who is partaking. Let's give Tommy his point. If you do want to join that tournament, called TNP, it is open to everyone who hasn't scored a max out, and a few people who have. Just go to tnp.tetris.lol to join our Discord server. I'm going to plug it real quick. If that's okay with you, go ahead and iterate your seed players, and then once you've done that, once you're ready, we'll count you down for game number 3. Looks like both players are ready, so let's go ahead and start it off in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Got a bar and an L. I was going to say, and we're rolling, but we're not rolling. We're playing DAS. We're delaying the auto shift. TMP open to DAS players as well as either. We have. You will. So the thing with TMP is, if you're playing DAS, we have a ton of DAS players. You'll be facing off against players of all sorts of play styles, so tappers and rollers and keyboard rollers, and I don't know if they're in butterfly tappers, but people can presumably do that. We will want to only face off against DAS players. You have to wait for this current season to end, but the DAS Tetris server also contains the DAS Europa League and the DAS Conference League. Whatever the one below that is. You have your options. After saying, does doing your best to undelay the auto shift follow the spirit of DAS? I guess like the delayed auto shift, like it's weird because the name of it is the thing you're trying to work around. And the advantage of the other playstyles is that it makes working around it irrelevant. So to inhabit the spirit of DAS, I guess the thing is like you're still trying to avoid it, but you're letting DAS into your life. You know what I mean? So it's still the spirit of DAS. You're encountering the spirit of DAS, but the spirit of DAS is an evil spirit. And you are confronting the spirit of DAS. 212 for Leo, 210 for Tommy. Leo finally gets a bar. Had a little bit of garbage on the right side, but it is now a memory. Smooth sailing right now. We're almost halfway to 19. 286 for Tommy, 289 for Leo. Both players experiencing, I guess they haven't really experienced slowdowns at all. When they've taken a few burns, the opponent has also taken a few burns around the same piece sequence. So, lends me to believe it's largely an RNG thing. Leo's left side was looking a little low, got the pieces for it though. Tommy also, board a little uneven. It's going to result in a few burns. Leo's up a little higher, but solves the situation beautifully. After saying the auto shift is still delayed, you're just making the most of it. So since you're giving it its highest glory. SOD is just, if it looks like a duck, shifts like a duck, it's not a fish. That's true. We don't know if it's a duck, but we can rule a few other things out. 365 for Tommy, 391 for Leo. Leo developing a slight lead here, but Tommy not too far behind. We're approaching 100 lines. Tommy also has a Tetris in pocket in terms of line count. Bar ain't really coming for Tommy. There it is. Leo up by less than a Tetris. A little bit less than a Tetris. Sometimes you just kind of like watch Tommy, you know, or any player who has the hand cam on, get a little mesmerized by the way they're holding the controller and how they're pushing the buttons, and you realize, oh wait, there's a Tetris game going on. We're almost in transition. 553 for Leo, make that 576. Has room for one more, might burn in though. 515 for Tommy, looking pretty clean. Leo will in fact burn in. 578 is the transition score for him. Tommy gets the Tetris, goes up to 538. Room for one more. And after saying, if it looks like a duck and shifts like a duck, it's not a cheetah or a horse. Right, it might be a swan. But it's probably not an elephant. So there you go. $630 to $587. Tommy has a few lines in pocket here. Keeping his stack nice and clean. Gets another Tetris. Hole in the bottom doesn't get that T over, so just going to have to take the safety burns as he tries to get himself out of this. Leo is not clean either. In fact, Leo might be in a slightly worse of a situation, though Tommy going to uncover that left side. It's a J over, managing it. There we go. Gets the pieces to help resolve his situation, and he is clean now. And he take a few more burns to get that wall back over. Leo gets that T over to the left side. Lombard Tetris for Leo, opening up the lead a bit more. 7:08 for Leo, 6:34 for Tommy. Tommy's kind of success cookbook so far has been just keeping himself alive, and sometimes putting up big scores, sometimes not, but in any case, he has been surviving, and that is paramount. Lombard Tetris for Leo, 748 to 671. As we get deeper into post here. Leo is 7 lines in the future. 705 for Tommy, and Tommy is getting up a little higher. Gets that S over and gets a Tetris. Yeah. Man, getting pieces to the left there, gets that T over. Oh, getting a gazillion squares though as his board is a little bit high. Going to result in a dig. He's going to manage it pretty well here. 797 for Tommy. He's going to get a Tetris, going to get a perfect clear. Goes up to 833, and we're to level 26. 797 for Leo. Tommy has taken the lead. A very clean post. Leo's in some trouble. You're trying to get this down, but even if he does, he's losing pace here and does not have a lot of time left. Oh no, 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 oh no, that's it. Leo unable to keep his board clean, and he's going to top out at 804. Great game, but Tommy is laying on the hurt, takes it. Game number 3. 902, looking for another max out. That'll be his second of the day if he gets it. Gets the S spin, gets a bar, gets a Tetris. 973. I think he only needs one more. Leo's shaking his head. He's like, what do you do against this guy? Thought he's on fire. There's a Lombard, there's a Tetris, and he goes into the kill screen with a 10-15. That is another max out. Beautiful stuff from Tommy NTG. Let's give him his points. GG's. Yeah, just clapping. Yeah, what can you do? Impressive stuff. So Tommy threatening the sweep. Good. Not for a lack of effort on Leo's part. If Tommy keeps playing like this, he will definitely make some noise this DCL season. Is it 6-4? It should be. DC, ED. DC, ED, F, E, 0, F. It should be 0F. I believe. Yeah, 0F9192. Put that in chat. I'll try to put that in chat. Alright, both players are ready. Let's count down for game number 4. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Square into Z. Wait, hold on. Are these the same pieces? Those aren't the same pieces. Thank you, Hepta, for confirming. Go ahead and top out. We do not have the same pieces. I repeat. We do not have the same pieces. Leo might have accidentally hit select or something. We'll see. Your seed should be 109192. Alrighty, both players are ready. Let's count them down for game number 4 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You'll say, my bad? Nah, it happens. We have all done it before. We will all do it again. Z and a bar start things off here. Looks pretty good. These do look like the same pieces this time. I'm looking for the sweep here. Leo not able to win this one anymore, can only tie, but, you know, points real nice. Especially if Tommy keeps going on a tear. I'm not sure Andy's playing this season, so... That'll be a fairly wide open field. $78 for Tommy, 141 for Leo. So far, so good for Leo. Early shift of the bar for Leo. Gonna have to take actually just one burn. Nice thing about laying the bar flat is only one Mino deep. 177 for Tommy, 214 for Leo. Tommy gonna have to just cram a bunch of stuff to that right side, so might be burning for a bit. Actually set up 2 off the bottom, 3 off the bottom, excuse me. Taking more burns as a result though. You just triple out of it, as the bar is not coming. It does come, but it's only good for a triple. Leo's taking advantage here, 261 to 196. We're just about halfway to 19. No dog and no Andy. No Geo, yeah. A lot of top players not doing it this time around, so. Throws Mogging with the cut. No NGC Man, and NGC Man also a threat, so. People are like drag racing on my street. Like they installed speed bumps. So that's maybe the slight disadvantage of living in an apartment in the city. 231 for Tommy, 343 for Leo. Leo has developed a 6-figure lead here. Exactly what he needs to keep himself in it. who is in there? Alex T is in there. He's shown his DAS, he's flexed his DAS muzzle recently, as well as his real-life muscles. Tommy is obviously a threat, as we are learning right now. Leo, as I said before, number 4 on the Premier Poll standings. Sharky is a threat. .348 for Tommy, 461 for Leo. We're over 100 lines in. Tommy's been playing some excellent posts. Let's see what he can do this time around. I mean, we'll see in 20 lines. Don't want to get ahead of myself. Tommy hasn't been able to muster a lot of pace this time around, but he is, again, surviving. Getting to transition every single game. Usually, I think he's actually made it to... Forgot about the game he lost last set, but... Coolio says, Arbara, you're from Seattle. Have you ever been to the Tetris Club at UW? Is it cool? I mean... 489 for Tommy going into 29. 539 for Leo, so Tommy was able to cut the deficit a bit. Let's see what happens in post. I have not been to the... I've met some of the players, and they're really cool. I'm, like, in my mid-30s. I feel like going to a college club would be kind of weird, you know? But I definitely know a lot of the people there who are cool, and I've been to a Tetris event at UW before, and it was fun. So yeah, if you're in the area and go to UW, I would recommend it, checking it out. Leo's in some trouble. Leo didn't get that Z all the way over. Gonna get a triple, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Board up very high. Needs a bar right now. Going to get it. That's a triple. And he gets the quick tap of that one. I think that was a 7, 8 high or something. He's keeping himself alive. Getting some good pieces for that left side of his stack. Does not hit the quick tap of the S, and that's going to be it. Leo will top out at 613, which means Tommy will take game number 4 and the sweep. GG's. And Tommy, excellent today. Takes both matches against difficult opponents. And be clapping, celebrating. And that's it. GG's. All right, well, I hope you all have an excellent rest of your day. I appreciate you. Thank you, Anna, for scheduling. Thank you to Tommy and Leo and Mirkos for playing. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Let's find someone to raid. We got Annie Shark online doing some TMP. I think that's the main thing going on. Let's see. We got a Soul and Short Sword. Yeah, so doing some tier 3. He was in chat earlier, so we can give him some love. Annie Shark is also live if you want to watch some TMP. I think there's some TMP gold for you. See y'all later. Thank you for streaming, Honey. Honey, thank you for organizing. Ah, crap. I put it in the wrong chat. CTL channel is currently rating Soul and Short Sword. I mean, never mind the fact that it's not live, but it is rating it.